Hey everybody, what's up? Happy New Year. We are here with a timeless reading. Welcome. All right, first card that we have out is the Knight of Cups. I associate this card with a message or somebody wanting to share something. I'm seeing the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I had so many cards just fall out. Hold on. What is all of this? Okay. Knight of Cups, Hermit. Somebody like, I want to communicate with this other person and thinking a lot about what they want to say. So it's like everything that somebody wants to communicate, get off their chest. But then having Hermit here, it's like thinking about it, not doing anything. I'm seeing this. So these are like all the cards that just fell out. This can be there being like a fear of change. It can also be like a fear of letting things go. Fear of surrender, of like what something even would mean. So this can even be the potential like psychological shedding of something. Then to have Nine of Cups, the King of Pentacles, Strength, and Four of Cups. This is about you really thinking about what you want and also thinking about what you take care of in your responsibilities as well. And having Strength and having the Four of Cups can be if something is not aligned deeply with what you want for yourself, especially in the position of the King of Pentacles. So what does the King of Pentacles want? King of Pentacles wants reliability. King of Pentacles wants stability. They want somebody that when they say that they're going to show up somewhere, they actually are. When they say that they're going to do something, they actually do it. Somebody that they can trust, somebody trustworthy. Somebody that especially shares the same values as them, especially in like a practical sense. Okay, so this is what King of Pentacles is looking for, right? To have this Four of Cups and to have this Strength, if something does not align with that, that's about saying no. Like, that doesn't align with my vision of what I want, and so I'm going to turn that down. As hard as that may be to do. Because this means that it may not be an easy situation to say no to, but needing to do it anyway if something's not resonating with you. And then having the World and having the Lovers and having the Eight of Pentacles. This can be like a very tricky and drawn out relationship that we've had with somebody. Relationship. Oh, gotta be careful showing these cards. I always forget. So we have the World and we have the Lovers. So it's like a Saturn type of relationship where there's been growing and things happen very slowly and it can feel like there's a lot of stagnancy, but there's also a lot of movement and there are also a lot of lessons that have been gained. And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles, so it's sort of like showing up and doing your homework that you've been assigned. Now, all of the ones that somewhat randomly fell out, we're gonna put them back because I want to see more about. Oh, this could also be you have received a message and now you're thinking about it, but you didn't reply. So that may be a whole answer within itself. If you're the one that's the King of Pentacles, you may have gotten a message from somebody, you didn't reply to them yet, and you're thinking about all of these things, and that's going to be your conclusion. You have to see whether or not this aligns with you. I'm getting like specifically to have the King of Pentacles. It's like if it's not aligning with you practically, like can you live your life with this person the way that you want to every day, your normal everyday stuff? Like, can they vibe with that? I do feel like on a physical level, as far as chemistry, it looks like you have it with this person. I'm also seeing the Two of Cups as well. But I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles here. This can be holding on to something that you have no business having in your hands, but not wanting to let go of something, maybe because of just your connection with this person, but it may be something that you recognize like doesn't actually fit. Like on some levels, yes, but on other levels, like for some of you, you may have like a very, very good chemistry with them, like maybe physically, but with other stuff, like maybe emotionally where you're trying to go, that may not be the vibe with this person. Oh, I didn't even see that. Had another card here. This is definitely like wanting to race towards somebody and being very excited, especially like physically, to be hanging out around them. Like it can be somebody that like you have fun when you're hanging out with them. You feel understood by them. They may like to have fun in the same ways that you do, like have a good time in the same ways that you do, like to spend time in the same ways that you do, or complementary ways. It's stuff that can feel like very carefree with them. Because Knight of Wands is like a no responsibilities type of vibe. So there's like this acknowledgement of that aspect of the connection. And it seems like that's why one may still be holding on to it. However, having the Eight of Cups here would allude to there being a lack of compatibility emotionally. So I'm seeing there be sort of a quest for a more serious, you may feel, proposition. That's at least what could have happened before. Because now I'm seeing this, and this is somebody proposing that you guys like work on something together with one another. Like, hey, can we work things out? Hey, can we see where it goes? I know that this wasn't working before, but maybe if you and I collaborate on our relationship with one another, we could figure it out. So that's what's on somebody's mind. But somebody may be looking for that within another person too, you know, because there is sort of this, I feel like I was left wanting. And so, like, I don't know if one, like, really did leave the relationship, or if they just felt like they weren't finding what they needed here and, like, wanted something more aligned maybe with their values. But I am seeing somebody coming through now. Some of you, this has to do with habitual stuff. I'm getting stuff about habits coming through. What I'm seeing is there's somebody proposing that you guys work together, or you're proposing this to someone, and to see the Fool on the bottom of the deck, this can be like, hey, will you take a chance on me? Will you take a chance on us? I know it would be different for you and for us, but my intention is to sort of see what this can be, and I don't want it to be the same as it was before. Some of you, you've been on a break from this person. I feel like there's a circle happening here. Like I'm seeing you move and then I'm seeing you sort of like go back to the beginning of this. I do feel like when this person comes through, they're saying that they've changed, but that may not be the case. And I will say this as well, like I'm seeing so many knights here, and so I'm getting the vibe of somebody like really wanting to connect. So you have the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody being like candid, honest, even emotionally. You would feel like, wow, look at this person getting vulnerable with me. And then to have also the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, oh, and they have an intention for where they want things to go with us. Then having Hermit, it can be like this person thinking about these things and hasn't reached out yet, or it can be they got this message together and they sent it to you and now you're thinking about it. So it can be either of those things. And then to have Three of Pentacles, this is Hermit being like, would it work if we try to work together with one another? And then there's this thought of like, in the past, I felt like this person was very unserious. In the past, I felt like rather than wanting to do the more difficult things or tend to a relationship, they were just out here messing around. But then to have the Death card, it's like, has that changed now? Potentially, maybe. Because I'm seeing Two of Cups and I'm seeing the Magician. So this can mean somebody being like, yeah, there was potential for us to work together, but then if somebody said yes to trying to work together, having the Knight of Wands can be, when you think about working with somebody, right, in your personal life, like I'm not even seeing this be a work situation. In your personal life, you're working with somebody. Having the Knight of Wands is like somebody that shows up late, they never get their assignments done, and they leave early, and they eat your lunch out of the fridge. It's like that type of vibe with the Knight of Wands. So it's like, who wants to be working with that person? They just make everything like a hazard to be working with, and also a hassle too. So I'm seeing the Death card because it's like that is not going to work at all. And then I'm seeing Two of Cups and I'm seeing the Magician. So this feels like somebody moving into a place where they're like, my intention is to manifest the Two of Cups. But then I'm seeing Four of Pentacles and I'm seeing Four of Wands. And so this can be somebody wanting to sort of like stabilize or rest or recover or take a break or take space. And then I'm seeing Eight of Cups. So it can be like a pause that one does before moving forward, looking for what they feel like they're going to connect with. But for some of you, I'm seeing that you may think that this is going to be found within your past because I'm seeing the Six of Cups here too. So you could be walking away from something that didn't work or you did in the past and maybe now walking back into something. But maybe you're going to pull back a little bit. Four of Pentacles and Eight of Cups gives the feeling of, this isn't working for me, but I'm refusing to let it go. This isn't what I need emotionally, but I'm still holding on to it. So this is what I was saying about like you're holding something in your hands that you have no business holding because you know something is not right for you. And I feel too like you even could have said like, hey, this isn't working for me. Because I am seeing like you do have a connection with this person. Like Two of Cups is no joke. Like you really do have chemistry with this person. But Knight of Wands is like, as I said before, this person showing up late, not doing what they're supposed to be doing, just want to have fun, distracted easily. So it's like I'm trying to build a connection. Like you have something really nice foundationally with this person, but there's like a lack of focus and intention on their end. And I'm seeing somebody just got to the point where they were feeling fed up with this. Like, this isn't working for me. And it could have been very, very difficult to let this go. 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. I know emotionally this isn't what I need, but I'm still holding on to it for some reason. And then I'm seeing there be a proposal of like, hey, can we try to work? Can we try to work together? But then I'm seeing the Death card. So this can mean like it was proposed that we try to work things out, but Death card can mean like full stop to that. Because somebody's trying to manifest something more aligned with what it is that they want. And so they may feel like they need a break right now in order to sort of get their mind right and figure out what that is exactly. Seeing Virgo and Scorpio and Mercury. Yeah, I do very much feel like this is a tempting offer. Hey, you want to get together? Hey, you want to connect? Hey, you want to meet up? But then I'm seeing somebody be like, no, thank you. This is what I'm seeing. Sorry, I know that it's like disappointing for us to get to the end and then we see this, but what I'm seeing is somebody that's like, I'm not interested in hanging out. And I feel like maybe this is a review to remind you why you walked away in the first place from this person, or just remembering the reality of like, yes, there's attraction, yes, there's chemistry with this person, but on an emotional level, not giving you what you needed. Left unsatisfied and feeling disconnected and still searching. Even though this person's right in front of you, because they're just not it for you. In some ways, yes, but in certain ways that are very like foundational and important to you, no. So I do feel like this person tried to come through. I feel like they came through in a highlight reel. Like that's how I'm seeing them show up, like looking very shiny and tempting. Like, come over this way, I have everything that you want. And I'm seeing too there be thoughts about like reconnecting. Like I'm seeing 3 of Pentacles, I'm seeing 3 of Cups. It's like there's this feeling of things would be happy, but then I'm seeing this Knight of Wands. It's problematic. It's because as much as this person may mean what they say in a moment, you may find that they do not follow through. Like they really say that they're gonna show up, and then it's like, you've been waiting for 5 hours, where are they? And then they're not answering their phone, like that sort of thing. So it can be very fun too in the beginning, you know, because you're just thinking about things with them, but then things don't end well. So it would be sort of like signing yourself back up for that. Let me get 3 more cards, just close this out. You could have thought maybe for a minute like things had changed a little bit and you could sort of go back into things with this person, but it's feeling very same old. It looks like there's pain that's still being held on to, that like healing needs to happen as well, because I'm seeing somebody be unsure of what they want and unsure whether or not something is right for them. So this may be turning something down because it's a yellow light rather than a green light. I'm seeing there be this energy of not wanting to get into the same situation again. So for those of you that haven't given an answer to this person, you may spend more time thinking about this until you feel you come to a proper conclusion. But what I'm seeing at the bottom of this is that there is an opportunity. This person comes through and does want to connect with you, but what I'm seeing is that as much as they may come through and like make promises, to have the Knight of Wands, I get this feeling again, and it's not them being like, I'm gonna try to get them in a relationship and then sabotage it. Like, I'm not seeing them have that intention. They're just like not really in this space to be able to, like, you know, be focused and to show up on time and to complete the assignments with you. They're just like, they haven't reached that point within their like evolution yet. Like they have other stuff that they've been working on. This is not one of those things. And so as much as you can look at this person and be like, we really do have a genuine connection with one another, you know that you would be manifesting pain with them if you decided to take this on. If you decided to continue holding on to this, because you know at the end of the day, they can't really give you what you want. They can't give you what you're looking for on an emotional level. In other ways, yes, maybe. But on an emotional level, I'm seeing that like something is not compatible. And I guess that's the thing too, like you have to ask yourself, maybe some of you, you're like, well, that's not that important to me, and so I'll like entertain this because I'm looking for other things apart from that. Go for it. But like regardless of what you do, be honest with yourself. If you're looking for something deep emotionally, that's not going to be found here within the connection with this person. I'm seeing you will be left unsatisfied for some reason. I don't know specifically why, but that's how much I know looking at this. Okay. And as much as it can be like hard to hear that and also hard to say that, gotta keep it real with you, because you don't want to have somebody just telling you stuff that's not true, and then you get in a situation with somebody and it doesn't work out. So this should also just be confirming what your intuition is already telling you. Maybe just bringing some stuff to the front for you. So you're like, you know what, even though it's hard to hear, like I know that this is true. Okay? I do feel like this person wants to get you in like some sort of relationship, and I do feel like you've spent time with them in the past. Yeah, I don't want to go further. So we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. I'm seeing Virgo. I'm hearing Sagittarius, Scorpio, Mercury. I'm also hearing Cancer. Thank you everybody for connecting and tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.